Hello, it's Jonathan from Caravan Source Limited, and I thought it's been a long time since I did a video, and there's probably at least one person wondering what happened to Caravan Source. Well, we're still going strong, we're ticking over, things are going okay. From what I hear in the industry, some of the bigger dealers, those who are selling new caravans, are sadly struggling. We take no delight in that. I totally understand how that could happen. A lot of bigger dealers selling new caravans would have helped people to trade in their caravan every 3 to 5 years. And some dealers are saying, you know, what used to cost someone £3,000 to £5,000 to change for a new van is now costing them £10,000 to £20,000, and so they're just not prepared to change their van as regularly, because if they've got a 3 to 5 year old van, the difference between that and a new van is not great enough to justify the cost. So new vans are struggling sales-wise, which does have a knock-on effect on other companies within the industry, such as the motor mover companies and things like that, where they would normally be selling a new motor mover for every new caravan that gets sold. If the amount of new caravans sold has dropped, then their sales are also going to be down. What is the reason for the increases in cost? Well, I'm no expert, but what I can sort of gather is Brexit, having to pay VAT on anything that comes over from Europe and China, and some of these companies like Whale particularly have been bought up by bigger companies and then investment companies. So Whale, I think, is now owned by an investment company, and the prices have gone up, the customer service and the quality hasn't gone up. But pumps are now, you know, ordinary water pumps that you plug in the side of a caravan. They've gone up from sort of £40 to some bigger dealers are now selling them for about £100 and just shy of £100. And that's a lot of money for things like pumps. But fires, fridges, everything else, windows, they're all owned by big companies that have bought up all the smaller companies over the years. And their prices have just gone up and up and up. And the manufacturers are constantly trying to negotiate better deals, and they're just not getting them because they're not prepared to sell at a reasonable price, or their costs are so high, I don't know. So that's why a lot of new caravans, that's why new caravans cost so much, because the people who make the parts are selling the parts at a very high price, and that would be for a variety of reasons. But there's certainly a certain amount of corporate greed involved, as with most other things. So that's the situation. Used sales are still seemingly ticking over. We've had an okay year. We're still here. As you know, I set up a second business doing stage hire. I don't know if you're interested. I've done that now for 3 years, and it's going well. We do like community festivals, smaller festivals, where we turn up with a lorry, fold it out, set up the sound, the lights, the generator, and you've got basically a pop-up festival that can go anywhere. And for certain types of events, that's a very cost-effective and easy solution for them. Bringing in a company to build a stage involves a lot more manpower, therefore higher costs, and also it takes a lot longer to do. So some festivals, you know, they'd have to set up the day before or even a couple of days before and get rid of the stage the next day. We can turn up, drive in, set up within a couple of hours, onboard generator, do the event, pack away, go home the same day. So for a lot of people, that's a great solution. I'll just insert a couple of photographs to give you an idea. I don't know if you're interested, but that's why I've been so busy. I have a young family and I have 2 businesses. So that's that. But I just thought I would give you a bit of an update. Just, you know, a lot of people subscribed, over 5,000 people subscribed. I know a lot of that was during COVID, and I want to be in touch and just say I'm still here and things are still ticking over. Just to show you some stuff. We sell a lot of Malenko products. We try and stock the essentials: awning rail, awning skirt, water pipe, a few awning things, window catchers, locks. We do sell porta potties. We do these heavy duty hitch covers, which are very popular. We do porta potties, hookup cables, batteries, steps, toilet chemicals. Over at the back there, water pumps, towing mirrors, fresh and waste water tanks. We stock sort of consumables, sure flow water pumps, fridge covers. So most of the essentials we get asked for, we try and stock. All of the types of plug-in water pumps. We charge £72 for them. As I say, a lot of people now are charging, or certainly the bigger dealers are charging £90 odd for them. Security devices, your gas fittings, and a few sort of odds and ends, pet things. We've got these playpens for dogs, which I thought would be popular, but haven't seemed to be. Awning carpets, and we do often have a couple of used porch awnings. We've got away from selling the full awnings just because they always come back and they're never the right size, and there's always something wrong with them. We sell these porch awnings. And then outside, what have we currently got for sale? We've got, it's windy today, I do apologise. I have got a microphone with the wind sock thing on that everyone was telling me I should get when I was doing those videos years ago. So this layout seems quite popular these days, except people always ask for them, and then when I actually have them they don't seem as popular, but never mind. Twin single beds where you've got storage underneath. It's an alternative to fixed island beds. It gets around the problem of getting up in the night and having to step over your partner, which people seem to think is the right way forward when you get to a certain age in particular as well. This is a great deal. We are currently putting our caravans on for as cheap as we can find. So we are trying to be the cheapest in the country for everything at the moment. So this one's $10,995 and it's a 2016. Comes fully serviced with a year's warranty. That's a great deal and has a motor mover on it. Was recently serviced. This is a great lightweight two-berth. 1,200 kilograms maximum. Very clean, very good condition, and it's the good old-fashioned end kitchen layout. So it gives a nice spacious van with a separate shower, which obviously you wouldn't get in the older vans which had this layout. It would have been a shower and toilet combination, whereas this has got the full washroom. It's got 3-burner hob and grill oven combi and a normal size fridge. This is a great cheap van. This is a 2019 and I think this is $10,995 as well. Or is it? Yeah. This Compass Corona is a high spec van, another 2-berth. It's got Aldi heating, which is the most expensive heating you can get. This has the more full cooker with the 4 hobs. This is a combination toilet and shower. I think this is a good price at $8,795. Again, it has a motor mover fitted. There's your Aldi heating. I'm seeing this sort of age Compass Corona selling for more like 10, 11,000. So I think 8,795 is a good price. This is a strange one. They only made it for a year. The Naus Lifestyle. Let's have a quick look. It's got a very unusual layout. You've got your kitchen here. Well, yeah, we would class this as a full-size fridge freezer, wouldn't we? Combination shower and toilet. But this is where it gets interesting. There's a breakfast bar here with a bench seat and then a rather deep L-shaped lounge there. And then this kind of weird picture window combination with permanent 12-volt lamp there and LED lights all up and around. So on a night time, this is a lovely place to be. Yeah, really unusual. And there's got this glass here with a fruit bowl and looks like a fish bowl, doesn't it? I guess that would be a cocktail cabinet. So yeah, this one. This is a 2017, it's up for 15 grand. This is a cheapo for 3 grand. This is a 2016 Eldest Avanti 554. And again, we've got this up nice and cheap. Transverse island style bed, which a lot of people like. Comes fully serviced with 12-month warranty, like most of our vans. I also have to remember the price. 13,995, which I think was the cheapest, way cheaper than a lot of them. Bessicar 2-berth there, 2007. It's just service last year. It's a very cheap caravan, 2.5 grand. They would normally go for about 4 grand. It's got a motor mover. The last owners had it for many years. It's just showing signs of age, so I've put it on to sell. There's no damp in it. As I say, it was fully serviced, and on the last service everything was working. And we've still got this Ariba, which is now sadly reduced to 15.2. Bought this during COVID when they were very popular, and I paid 16,000 for it. And due to the fact it doesn't have a hot water boiler, I think people just haven't been interested. I've sold a couple of other Aribas, but I'm struggling to sell that one. But it's a bargain, I guess, for somebody. That Swift base camp has just sold, and we've had a Ford camper for sale for a little while. That's just sold. Potentially got Monday got a Pegasus Verona coming into stock, which is a French fixed bed, French style bed with an end washroom. So if you're looking for one of them, and possibly got an island bed coming into stock as well. So stuff's still happening, even though it's coming at the end of the season. Oh, I didn't mention that motorhome, sorry. Auto Trail Amala. It's very clean, like immaculate. And again, comes with a 12-month warranty. And I've put it on for a price which should be the cheapest you will find, by about 500 to probably £1,000. So yeah, good van there, 15,000 miles on the clock. If you're looking for a motorhome, that's definitely worth considering. So yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're still caravanning, holding on to your caravan, no doubt, and not trading it in for a brand new one. You may be considering trading it in for a used instead. I don't know what situation you find yourself in, but yeah, we're up in the northeast. If you're passing by on your way to Scotland or Northumberland, do pop in and see what we've got and say hello. I'll try and be friendly. And if you need anything, here we are. And if you're looking for a new van, please do check out our website, caravansource.co.uk. By new, I mean used. New to you. And thank you for watching, particularly if you've got to the end of this arduous video. Thanks for your support and your kind words. I do get people coming in the shop saying, oh, I watch all your videos. I will inevitably be doing some more helpful tips, videos on problems. Might be worth mentioning. I'll do it in another video. Yeah, so thank you again. See you again.